because you have a small audience does not take away from the big influence that you may have. People are drawn to your business. People are drawn to your influence because of who you are. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Aisha, and I'm back with another video. If it's your first time joining my channel, welcome, and if you've been rocking with me, welcome back. Y'all, here on my channel we get into all things faith, business, and lifestyle, and today I just want to come to you guys. If you are a small business owner or you are a small influencer, content creator, you fall within that realm, this video is specifically for you. I'm not even going to lie, and I'm not even going to prolong jumping in with both feet, but God dropped this in my spirit, and I just feel the need to just get some things out to you guys. People who may be in my very same position. I am considered, well, by the end of this video, I'm no longer going to acknowledge myself as such, but I am considered a small business owner and small influencer, micro influencer. Okay, so if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, share this video with a family member or a friend, and before I do get started, if you are interested in my merch, this is my Heavy on the Hustle sweatshirt, crew neck sweatshirt. I absolutely love it. It's been a hit ever since I released it. So if you're interested in purchasing your very own, you can do so on my website, AishaNicole.com. Alright, so the very first thing that I want to say is I just want to commend you. If you are a small business owner or if you are a small influencer, I just want to commend you because, number one, I know it's hard. I know it's hard, and especially if you've been in the game for a little bit longer than I have. I know it can kind of be frustrating when you're getting caught up into comparison, or your business is not doing as well as you projected or you would like it to do. And then as far as influencers are concerned, whether it's content creation, whether it's receiving brand deals and brand partnerships, things of that sort, when it's not looking like ideally how you envision, it can kind of be very discouraging. Okay, and so, you know, I have been thinking this over for so long, like as of recent, ever since we've stepped into the year 2021, and I came to the realization rather quickly that we actually have powers. If you are a small business owner or if you are a small influencer, you have powers. Okay, you know, like, girl, we ain't no superheroes and, you know, all this kind of stuff, but I just want to kind of break it down, and then towards the end of this video I kind of want to just hit on a few tips and pointers and things for you to try to implement within your own business or within your own brand to kind of change that situation and start actually seeing growth within yourself, within your business, within your brand, whatever it is that you're tied to that's got you falling in the small bucket. Okay, so the first power that you have, there's power in your story. Okay, there's power in your story. Your why is always going to be something you can fall back on as for why you're doing something, why you should continue to do something, and why you should not give up. Okay, whatever your story is, it's unique to you, and it should fuel your motive to always keep going and keep pressing towards the mark. All right, for whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, so there's power in your story is the first one. The next one is there's power in your ability. Okay, we all are able and we're capable of doing things. God willing, you guys are in good health, good strength, but we all have the ability to change things. We all have the ability to try new things, or whatever your situation may be. Everybody's story is different, everybody's situations are different, but there's power in our ability. Okay, and then the third thing, so I think I actually have 5. Yes, so the third one, there's power in your consistency. I'm pretty sure, and that's with anything, like absolutely anything. I'm sure you guys know that. You've probably heard that a million times, and you will always hear it. You will always see it because it's true. Okay, if you're wanting something to grow, if you're wanting something, you're wanting people to validate your authority and your credibility and respect you as a business owner or an influencer, you're gonna have to be consistent. Okay, that's gonna help you build your customer engagement. That's gonna help people actually look forward to what it is that you have going on, whether it's content, doing YouTube, posting consistently, even if you don't have a million brand deals lined up. If you're a small business owner, being consistent on your social media and how you approach, like your approach to things. Be consistent in those efforts always, because there's so much power in your consistency. The next power that you have, there's power in your adaptability. Okay, if you do not have a willingness to adapt, you might as well just stand back and say, I'm not willing to grow. I'm willing to be content and stay stagnant in the position that I'm in for as long as I can, because I'm not willing to adapt. But there's power in you adapting and having that willingness to adapt, whether it's trends, and change and adaptability. Like, it can be very uncomfortable. And from here on out, ever since the moment I heard this, like, it can be scary, okay? And so, but if you're nervous, you're in purpose, and it's something that you just have to adjust to. It's something you have to be accustomed to and just ready to go, But I am a firm believer, when you found something that's working well for your business, stick to it for a little bit, okay? Like, stick with it for a little bit just to see how far you can get until it's time for you to adapt and adjust to something new, just to bring in, new clients, new customers. This is for influencers and small business owners. So just whatever your lane is, have that willingness to adapt, okay? And you will never understand that there's people from the outside looking in, and to see that you are continuously trying new things, or you're always never getting comfortable with that, with your business, with your influencing thing. People respect you in a whole new way, because it's like, wow, that business or that channel, like, they're keeping up. All right, like, they're keeping up, because honestly, you do not want to get left behind. As we continue to grow and the world continues to evolve, the markets for business continue to evolve, people continue to birth new businesses, start new channels, becoming influencers and stuff. Like, you do not want to get left behind because you're stuck in your old ways, stuck in old trends, stuck in old times. So just having that willingness to adapt, like, there's power in your adaptability. And then the final thing, the final power that you guys have, it doesn't fall within like the E's, like, story, ability, consistency, adaptability, but there's power in your transition. And aside from there being power in your story, this is one of my absolute favorites, because when God gave me the vision for my business, the whole foundation of it was the transformative transition, because my transition was from corporate America into entrepreneurship, okay, to full-time entrepreneurship. Very scary for me. Very, very scary for me. But as you can see with your story and you transitioning, it kind of falls into alignment with each other, to where it's like, wow, when you look back and you reflect on where you started versus where you are now, that transition was necessary, and you will always appreciate it for the rest of your life, and I guarantee you that. Okay, so it's just there's so many obstacles and so many things that can be like thrown at us as business owners and entrepreneurs and influencers, content creators, but it's so worth it, and I haven't even reached a peak in my channel and in my business yet for me to just be like, wow, and just so blown away and so amazed. But me activating those powers is going to make me continue to put one foot in front of the other, continue to grow, continue to try new things, continue to give it all that I have, because you don't ever want your efforts to feel like they were in vain. And you're always going to feel like that if you continue to sell yourself short. Okay, so if you ever feel like you're starting to lack direction, you're starting to see yourself constantly comparing yourself, or even feeling like an imposter because you're not knowing what to do with your business, so you keeping a close eye on other people and what they're doing and you're trying to mimic it, like, don't do that. Don't do that. People are drawn to your business. People are drawn to your influence because of who you are. Okay? Like, don't pretend to be anyone else. It is hard. Granted, it is hard, but I really, really believe that God equips entrepreneurs, influencers, small business owners, content creators, us with a certain level of knowledge and awareness to where, we're just soldiers out here. Okay? And if your channel or your business and things are not growing as rapidly as you would like, or as if you would hope for, like, do not count yourself out. That's the first thing. Do not count yourself out, and always continue going. Like, always, don't neglect your business, don't neglect your brand or your audience that you have built rapport with, just because you're not where you'd like to be when it comes to the money, or when it comes to numbers, or when it comes to what everybody else is doing and the length of time that it took them to reach something. Or, like, just do not do that. Like, if I cannot say anything else, I had no idea what I was truly stepping into until I got started. And honestly, I learned something new every day. There's a new client or there's a new subscriber that makes me appreciate me getting started in the first place. And honestly, those type of people, even if it's just one, somebody can leave you a sweet message like, oh my gosh, I love what you're doing, or you're doing amazing, and you can feel like you're not doing crap, or there's so many silent supporters. Oh my goodness. And if you're not familiar with what a silent supporter is, they are rooting for you so heavy, but you may not ever know it because they don't tell you directly. Okay? There's so many silent supporters, so don't ever think, just because people are not verbally rooting for you or showing love on your social media, whatever, like, you have what it takes. There's a reason. Your why, your story, there's a reason you got started in the first place, and you always need to use that as fuel for you to keep going. Okay? And so if like I said, you feeling like lack of direction, you're feeling, like you're getting in the habit of comparison, self-reflect and dive deep into yourself and activate those powers. Like, you have power. And just to make it a little bit more, I guess, meaningful to you, try this. Like, if you're watching this video, like, I am going to use myself as an example to show you how much more powerful these powers are when you insert your own name in place of your. Okay, so just for example, there's power in Aisha's story. There's power in Aisha's ability. There's power in Aisha's consistency. There's power in Aisha's adaptability. There's power in Aisha's transition. If you are watching this video, okay, and you are a small business owner or if you are a small influencer, you are no longer, don't even consider yourself, oh yeah, I'm just a small influencer, because we can downplay our influence by acknowledging ourselves as such. Okay, so I had to stop doing that to myself. One, because just because you have a small audience does not take away from the big influence that you may have. Understand? So it's just so, honestly, like, I've done it for so long. Like, I started YouTube. I am a very fresh business owner. I've only been in business for 1 month, but I started my YouTube channel nearly 3 years ago. I've been doing YouTube for over 3 years now. And am I where I would like to be? No. But there's so many areas of opportunity for me to improve and stop. If you do this, like, oh yeah, I need to improve this, I need to improve this, I need to improve this, that is adding unnecessary weight to you, because you're gonna feel, you convince your own mind that you just have so many things, so many wrongs to correct. but analyze and just look at things like, look at the glasses half full and not half empty. Oh, there's some areas of opportunity for me here. There's some areas of opportunity for me here. You understand? So I just wanted to get this video out and just act on something that was just weighing heavy on me. And as we kickstart this year off, that's my story. I am a small business owner, but I'm also a micro influencer, okay? And I am looking to grow. And I just think that something that is specifically created for people in my position was needed. It was necessary. There's several motivational messages out there. There's several, people like, oh yeah, just keep going and fight the good fight. But something that was just directly targeted to small business owners and small influencers, micro influencers, I felt like this message was needed. And, I told God to use me in the way that He sees fit. All right, so if you are watching this video, I pray that you just take down those powers. And just as a reminder, like, I'm gonna put them in my description box below, but insert your name. If you start feeling doubt, you start feeling worry, you start feeling, just discouraged, like, self-reflect and activate those powers, because you have it. You have it where you would have never got started in the first place. So I love you guys. If you know any small business owners, influencers, share this video with them. I'm constantly rooting for you guys. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for my next video. Much love.